Live from Jameson Acres 2.0. Here we are live at the new shop. What do you think, Trev?
Is this the new shop?
It's the new shop.
This is the new shop. Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. And got a new shop, but it's kind of not my shop, but it's kind of my shop. Whose shop is this?
It's my shop.
Why is it your shop?
Because I bought it.
His name's on the deed.
Because your name's on the freaking title.
But we might be doing some things together. Maybe.
You look happy. Look how happy. Well, you just woke up, huh?
Yeah.
So my brother's on graveyards and he hates his job. Should I say that?
I don't give a shit.
So my brother's on graveyards. He hates his job. He's on shift work. He's basically been working at a power plant for the past 6 years. And I've basically been freaking hustling, struggling, doing all the things on YouTube.
Yeah, struggling.
Trying to make it happen. So I've been looking for houses with shops and doing all that type of stuff, and this one popped up. It was about a month ago, and we went and looked at it the very first day. I wasn't pre-approved. My brother was already pre-approved because he was planning on building a house. And then this one popped up. I came over and looked. We used him to come look at it because he had his pre-approval and because COVID. So anyhow, he was able to get this house with this shop on it because I didn't have my tax stuff done yet. So right behind us is how big is this guy?
It's 44 by 75.
44 by 75 plus a 20-foot lean-to on the outside of it.
So we could expand it to a 65 by 75 if need be.
So it's pretty impressive. So it has these two big garage doors. What are these, 12 tall?
Yeah, they're 12.
12 by 12. Hi, Jamie. And inside the shop, you can see, it's pretty big. So 44 deep and 75 long. And the story with this house, basically, why he built this thing, he literally just got done with the inspections on this shop a couple months ago. I think it was like 2 months before he actually listed this thing for sale. So he built this house like he was gonna stay here forever, but they had horses and it's only on an acre. So they lived here for, I think it was what, like 2 years?
Yeah.
Lived here for 2 years. He was an owner builder. The house is ICF, which is the insulated concrete forms. Pretty nice house, nice finished basement, all that stuff. And then he, for an actual job or his business, was putting up metal buildings. So it has R38 insulation in the ceiling. What is in the what's in the sides?
Walls? I don't know. The ceiling's R38. I forgot what he told me on the walls.
So already insulated. He already sealed the concrete with some epoxy. It already has the stuff basically ran from the house. It has water from the house and tied into the leach field for the septic. It's tied into the septic system. It already has 220 in it. It has 220 in that box right there and 220 down there. Has a bunch of outlets and stuff right here. And yeah, so it's a pretty cool setup. We're not going to show you the house or anything like that. Right now we might show you that in another thing, but has a little shed right outside. But that's I guess that's not 100% the reason. So we're actually going to be doing some work out of this shop, but we're not going to be working on cars. So Ty, you wanna do the honors? Oh, little baby update. Look at this. If you guys want to see the baby.
Look at that sweet potato.
She's freaking.
Oh, she's gave you a what's up.
2 months old. 2 months, yeah? 2 months old. So we're gonna go ahead and, so this is the first time, Ron, no, you've seen this stuff, huh?
Yeah.
So this has been kind of a long time coming, is what is in this trailer. This is gonna hopefully save us. You think it's gonna save us?
Hopefully save me from,
Ty's stress?
I don't know, maybe it's something else. Stress.
Can we go on?
So check this out. So this right here is a new to us screen printing setup. So this is a Riley Hopkins 4-station 6 color, basically screen printing press. So we can make our own t-shirts now. So things like this, not stuff like that yet. We might be able to sew some patches on things because we got an embroidery machine too. But that is basically going to be the purpose of the shop. So again, I was basically trying to buy this house. I wasn't able to buy this house. My brother was going to build a house. It was too expensive because everything just got super crazy expensive right at the very end, right?
Yeah, it was getting pretty pricey.
Well,
Construction costs were going up.
They were saying like lumber foot's doubled since.
I just cleaned out the trailer. What are you doing?
Can I go in there and see?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go check out the shop. All right, so we got fenders right here for a project in the shop. You guys don't know about. Baby's hanging out. Hey, let's go check out the shop. All right, so moving some things in. All right, so it's first time we plugged in the embroidery machine. So this was a, would you call it a last minute purchase?
Yeah, it was there.
I could hold you.
It was their purchase, and you couldn't resist.
Yeah, so the lady that I got all the screen print. Oh, hold on, honey. Here. Come here, sweetie. So basically the screen printing press right here. She had it in an enclosed trailer, and her husband were getting divorced, and she was like printing one shirt at a time out of the trailer, and then basically got hired full-time job because she was part-time, and then just decided that it wasn't time to continue doing screen printing. So yeah, this is a setup right here. This is the embroidery machine. This is a Ultramatic 2. I guess she paid like $8,000 for it about a year or two ago. Basically brand new. She doesn't have the cage or whatever for the hats. She is still looking for that. So I'm trying to find and locate one of those so we could actually do hats, because I don't think we'll probably do some shirts, but it's definitely going to be more hats than shirts for sure. So as far as the screen printing stuff, we have, this is the exposure unit right here. I'm gonna put you down, honey. This is the exposure unit, so this is how you actually make the screens to screen print with. This is a printer and the film that you print on. This is the rack. These are the aluminum screens. You can see these are some of the designs. If you guys aren't familiar with the whole screen printing process, basically you take this mesh, you have to clean it all out, get rid of all the emulsion, and then you put on a new coat of emulsion, and you do a, basically you print black on that clear thing over there, and it doesn't let any UV through it, and then you basically put it on the screen, expose it with the UV. Everything around the piece that's black gets basically turns hard, and then you take this over to the washout station, which is right here, and you basically get like a little pressure washer type deal, clean out the screen, and all the stuff that was black basically is open mesh, and then you basically come over here, load it on the screen printing machine, put it in here, clamp it down, and then you put your t-shirt on it, get everything lined up, put this thing on here, push it down, squeegee your ink, move over to the next shirt, then you scoot over your colors. You have a flash exposure unit, or a flash dryer that will basically, you'll flash depending on what colors you're doing and all that stuff. And then once you actually have the full design and everything on the screen and it's ready to cure, then you run it through the conveyor dryer, and you basically have to heat up the ink to a certain temperature before it basically cures. So the plan is most of our shirts as of recently have been water-based discharge base with a soft-based plastisol ink. And so the local screen printing company that we've actually been using for the past, I think about a year, it's probably been 2 years, right? I think a little over 2 years. The quality is amazing. So any of you guys who have got our shirts or anything like that, especially the last giveaway, everything is just top-notch. Works out really, really well as far as quality goes. But then at the end of the giveaways or during the giveaways, when we put in an order, it takes 10 business days. And 10 business days basically means like 2.5 weeks, you know, somewhere in there, depending on what it is. Because you have 5 business days, so then you get it, you know, however many days later. So it's over 14 days later when you typically get the stuff. And, you know, kind of what we're running into now is, you know, we put in our big order at the last day of the giveaway, and now a bunch of people are wondering where their stuff is, and we want to ship the stuff, and we're shipping everything that we can as fast as we possibly can. But again, it's just one of those things in order to take control. And, you know, this has been, you know, kind of what we've been talking about ever since the first giveaway that we did, and we started doing merch then, was actually bringing it all in-house. And we're like, no, we tried a couple different screen printers,
And I think this is what we're gonna do. This is a solution. So as you guys have seen, I've had Garrett kind of helping me out work on stuff at the shop. Ty's been super busy in the basement shipping out stuff, and you know, we're basically just kind of trying to build a team. You know, get this thing going and kind of send it to the next level. Because as of right now, you know, as of recently, the past couple months, I've just kind of felt, you know, a little bit burned out with working on cars and all that stuff, because it's like, okay, so the camera got hot when I was doing my little spiel right there. So I don't even know what I was finishing talking about, but that is essentially my brother's shop, our shop, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty cool in here. Like I said, it's definitely going to take a little bit of build out, and you know, I would kind of, you know, part of me wishes I was able to get it, but you know, at the same time, I think as long as I'm able to use the shop, and you know, we're going to work together on some stuff, make it make sense for the both of us. Like I said, he freaking hates his job and he wants to quit his job, so you know, it'd be cool. It'd be cool if we could make that happen, make this make sense for everybody, right?
It's the plan.
It's the plan. So, and so yeah, I think that's about it. Give me some ideas. What you guys think we need to do with it? It's kind of one of the things that I think is kind of weird is the garage doors are right here, like right here and right here, which the water is right here where bathroom, washout station, dark room needs to kind of be. So it'd be almost better if there wasn't like a garage door here. It's kind of like a waste of a space. So it'd be cool if like this was closed and then there was a garage door down there, or maybe just put another garage door down there eventually. But again, possibilities are endless. Again, it's 44 by 75. Pretty serious size shop. I think it's 30, is that 3,300 square feet? I think that's about what it is. The shop that I'm currently in is 2,850 square feet. So yeah, 3,150 is what this is. So a little bit bigger than the current one. And I just getting visions of all the cool stuff that we could do in here. But I think what I was gonna say, I was a little bit burnt out with working on cars and all that stuff, and you know, honestly wasn't like taking motion auto like too serious. And now it's like a whole new like little fires kind of like lit under me. You know, trying to push the brand, you know, motion auto, the giveaways, but also doing our own apparel. You know, I mean, if you guys have ever done the same thing for 10 years, you build turbo Civics, you put 2Js and Mustangs and Supras and 240s and stuff. It's like I felt like I've just done so much of that, and it's just, I don't know, I'm just kind of ready to do something else as well. So not necessarily, you know, I mean, obviously I freaking love cars and I'm still going to be doing a bunch of stuff with cars, but again, it's kind of nice to have something new and fresh and exciting, and to actually learn something and be stoked about it. So that's kind of the goal for this thing. Embroidery machine turns on. We're not going to mess with that right now. We put everything over there in the corner right now because the floor is already epoxied with like a clear coat. It's like sealed essentially. But he's wanting to do a just like a gray or a white epoxy on it. So might end up doing that. But I think that's it for this video, guys. Really appreciate you watching, and see you later.